Hey, how's it going? My name is David. This is my Ultimate Iron Man. Uh, Pronounced Shxen with an X, so the X is silent. So this is my account, and I've really just started back onto it recently. But I intend currently on getting 50 thieving at the ham storage room, just to get an initial cash stack going, so that'll help my account go from here on in the future. From there, I'm going to be doing clue scroll grinds. I'm going to be doing my graceful, which I've already started. I'm 44 agility currently. I also want to be able to get my full prospector and the coal bag. I think that I might just get the prospector first. The reason being is because I don't know when I'm actually going to be doing my smithing. So one of my long-term goals, my initial long-term goals, is going to be Mortania Hard Diary. That's going to allow me to actually be able to grind out my construction efficiently by teleporting to Berg de Rot and buying the limestone bricks that you can actually access after doing the Shades of Morton quest. So once you fix up the town in Morton or Berg de Rot, you can use a serum on one of the afflicted there, and it'll actually permanently open a store, and you can buy the limestone bricks. So that's like the most affordable and most efficient way in terms of your cash stack, I guess. Affordable essentially to do your construction as an Ultimate Iron Man. Otherwise, you'll be, you know, draining down your cash stack just buying these planks out of these logs that you have to cut. So either cutting the logs or getting plank drops or stuff like that. I just find that the most efficient way for me is to do the limestone bricks, and I don't mind grinding out, say, 20 hours doing that, because at that point 20 hours will get me around 65 to 70 construction. I haven't really done the math, but that's my goal, is 70 to 75 construction. What that's going to do is that'll allow me to get King's Ransom, the prayers such as piety and chivalry. These are just kind of landmarks of any type of account, main account. So yeah, that's currently what I'm doing. One of the next couple things as well in the foreseeable future is I want to grind out 70 fire making at Wintertodd. I know I've done that on another account, and it took me about I think 60 or so rounds at Wintertodd to get 70 fire making, which honestly it really wasn't that bad. Granted, I was on a 19 hit point hardcore Iron Man, so I had a bank, I had food stocked up. So it's going to be a little bit more challenging as an Ultimate Iron Man, but I look forward to just progressing my account, and that's one of the best ways that I can do that. So yeah, we've looked at my inventory. We'll check out my looting bag. Currently it's at 1 mil, mainly because of my ranners. I have 100 ranners that I camped at the Chaos Druids for my initial combat stats. I did a lot of that there. I also did some wood cutting at Willows, fletched them, and then sold them to Arheim, which is in Camelot or Catherby. So I would fletch them, sell them to the general store, and out Hop Worlds. And I was able to get around 70k just by skilling woodcutting and fletching. So that was really beneficial, that I found. And I met some cool people just while I was woodcutting there. So it's not just you. Every now and then you'll actually be able to meet people and whatnot. So one of the hardest things, skills to train as a Ultimate Iron Man, as we all know, is Herblore. That was probably a pretty intense grind because I was only able to really pick up like Guams and Terramin, and obviously anybody at that low level would be training with those, but it was a very tough grind, just because I really had to be consistent. Uh, that's where I got my law runes. That's where I got my nature runes. These law runes are going to be very, very, very beneficial for me when I actually start my construction grind. Um, Before I have the more hard diary done. What I intend on doing is using the fairy ring. Either that or completing desert treasure and using the Mirku hideout shortcut. So I might just be doing that. I really haven't figured out which is going to be the best way for me, but there's a couple options out there for me. So we'll see how that goes.